When users search for places to stay in Santorini, companies like Airbnb want to reach these users and show their ads to them. So they run several campaigns and they invest certain funds that they expect to pay off through ad bidding. The ads of the campaigns that win the bidding will appear at the top of the list. The goal of the advertiser is to have his ads clicked and ideally his advertised rooms booked. So at each of his campaigns he needs to answer the question, who should I show my ads to? Eventually advertisers will select the segment of users to target expecting that they will convert. Of course that is coming with a certain cost, hence they want to maximize the return on investment. Audience segmentation is all about finding which segment of users will most probably convert. Market research says, let's target the young adults from Saudi Arabia for example, but isn't that too vague? Machine learning on the other side says, let's target users U1 or U5, which sounds pretty hard to interpret. Also, even if we know that they visited Greece in the past, there is still a lot of bias in this information. Auto-segmentation overcomes these issues by building a bipartite graph of users and advertised products and learning a reputation signal for each of them. Then the reputation signals along with demographic and behavioral data are plugged into a decision tree and the tree leaves produced are the final candidate user segments. With this approach, we remove the bias from the past conversion signals and we derive a Boolean expression of user features easy to interpret by humans. Finally, we filter segments by retaining only the feasible and meaningful ones. For example, we should suggest hotels only to people who live in countries that do fly to Santorini. And also the suggestions should be made only to people who are about to travel and not, for example, to those who just returned from Santorini. Auto-segmentation achieves great campaign refinement as its segments show substantial conversion rate increase. Also, it retains high conversion rates even at cold start where a campaign is new to the system and recommendation is hard due to lack of history. Finally, it yields negative recommendations as well, showing which users to avoid as they most probably will not convert. Overall, auto-segmentation derives segments which have high conversion probability and they are human-readable, easy to interpret, feasible, meaningful, and of course they preserve full anonymity and security. Thanks for watching! Make sure you download our paper in the KDD 2018 proceedings.